Okay, Gandhi, there you go. A hot day and a hot performance. You must be pretty chuffed with that.
Absolutely delighted. Everything we asked for, we got in abundance today. We were worried about the heat. We tapered our warm up down. We kept the lads out the sun and in the shade. And we wanted to start the game really well. We spoke about being hydrated and playing on the front foot, and we did from start to finish to a man. At the back, the goalkeeper, everybody was on top of the game today, and it showed. 4-0 at half time. It's very rare as a manager. You can be relaxed going into a second half, but it was that comfortable. We were that good. We were that strong. That it bodes as well for the Stourbridge game next week.
And it actually looked in the second half like the energy was still there. It didn't look like they were tiring too much. So that obviously bodes well, I guess, going forward too.
Yeah, definitely. We spoke about not dropping standards and keeping those standards high and not conceding the goal, keeping the clean sheet, which they did. Getting one or two more goals, which they did. It would have been nice to get one or two more. We got a little bit sloppy in the last 10-15, but when they're tied with the heat, you have to take these things into consideration. But after 2 home games, 10 goals, we seem to be getting better and better now. So we're in a good place at the minute. Got players coming back from injury. 2 training sessions this week, and we can really prepare well for the FA Cup game.
I was going to say, because you've got some good momentum building, as you say, you've still got players to come back as well. So I imagine plenty to be cheerful about at the moment, but I know obviously a tough FA Cup tie next week too, so you've got to try and temper that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we always knew we had a solid squad, a really good group, and I've got some real headaches coming up. When players are back, and it's some difficult decisions today to leave people out, but that's what I get paid to do, and I'll only do what's best for the team. And certainly after what they've shown us the last 2 games, we've got a lot to be excited for this coming season.
Johnny Marr gets 4 goals today. Of course, I know we have to keep talking about him because he keeps scoring goals, but a couple of penalties, of course. But he's on fire, isn't he, at the moment? He's
on fire. And I remember Mark's 2 games in, he'd not scored a goal, he'd not had a chance, and he was really worried about where his goals were coming from. I told him to be patient. We have got good quality in the side, and it's starting to bear fruits now. So we know what he's all about. He's an absolute goal machine, and he weren't happy that I took him off. After he scored 4, but he'd had a tight hamstring. He didn't train on Thursday night, so we had to manage him. So he's a fantastic addition to the squad, fantastic signing, and I think that's 12 goals now in 9 games. So phenomenal. But he wants 20 before Christmas, so that's a sign of a great goal scorer and a light gold dust in this league.
Probably nice to have a week without a match now. I know you're trained pretty hard, I'm sure, but is that a relief in some ways to have a free midweek of games?
Yeah, it's going to be nice to have a free week. We spoke on Thursday. We only had a light session Thursday due to injuries and knocks, but it's nice to have 2 really good training sessions, work on some shape, work on some set pieces, because they've worked really well for us thus far, and keep on improving.
Stourbridge next week then in the FA Cup, another sort of deviation from the league, which is sometimes a good thing, isn't it? But even when you're in good form, but tough tie, they're going well. But you go away from home, perhaps you're going there as the underdogs, I guess, and is that probably a good thing?
Yeah, definitely the underdogs. And it's going to be a real test for us. Our away form has not been great. But saying that, we've gone away to Stafford to beat Stafford. We drew at Gainsborough. Very minimum. Can we get a draw and a replay, because they're a very good side, Stourbridge. They're at the top of the table, and going there is going to be very difficult. So we've got to go there with an improved mentality, and that should be evident after 10 goals in 2 games at home. And we've got to go there, believe we can win the game. We want to go on a cup run. It'd be fantastic if we can do it and finally get an home tie at home.
Definitely right. Go and get yourself something cold and fizzy. It's probably the best thing to do now.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for your time.